Survival, it's all about what you eat. In the wilderness, food is fuel. In biblical times, it was the same. The Bible, it's a survival guide, full of stories about food, feasts, and famine. It tells us how people survived back then. Imagine a time with no supermarkets, no GPS to find the nearest restaurant. People relied on the land. They hunted, gathered, and farmed to survive. Food was more than just calories. It was a connection to God, a symbol of faith. Their diet, simple, natural. We can learn a lot from their ancient wisdom. Their food choices weren't just about survival. They were about health and faith. Bread, the staff of life, literally. In the Bible, bread was essential. Think flatbreads unleavened during Passover. Grains like barley and wheat were ground into flour. This provided energy. Fruits and vegetables abundant. Figs, dates, pomegranates, and grapes. Lentils, beans, and onions added flavor and nutrients. Remember the story of Esau and Jacob? A bowl of lentil stew was a big deal. Meat was a luxury. Lamb, goat, fish. The promised land was described as a land flowing with milk and honey. Dairy and honey provided essential fats and sugars. Food in the Bible wasn't just physical nourishment. It had spiritual significance. Manna from heaven sustained the Israelites in the desert, a reminder that God provides. Remember Jesus feeding the 5,000 with just a few loaves and fishes, a miracle showing God's power over nature. Food became a symbol of God's provision and love. The Bible links food to health. Proverbs says, "Honey is sweet to the soul and healing to the bones." These ancient foods were naturally nutritious, promoting well-being. Section 4. Laws of the land and plate. Dietary laws were central to the Israelite faith. The book of Leviticus outlines the rules. Kosher dietary practices emerged. Some animals, like pigs, were forbidden. Why these laws? Partly hygiene. In those times, some foods could be dangerous, but these laws went deeper. They symbolized purity and obedience to God. Following these rules set the Israelites apart. It strengthened their identity and faith. Food became a way to connect with God and live a holy life. Section 5. Ancient wisdom for modern tables. Today, we see echoes of these ancient diets. The Mediterranean diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, is considered one of the healthiest. Sound familiar? The emphasis on whole, unprocessed foods is back. Just like in biblical times, people are rediscovering the benefits of natural foods. Less processed food, more natural goodness. The biblical emphasis on mindful eating resonates today. Food wasn't just fuel, it was a gift from God. This approach encourages gratitude and respect for what we consume. Section 6. Conclusion. The Bible, more than just scripture, it's a survival manual. It shows us how ancient people lived, ate, and thrived. Their diet, guided by faith and necessity, offers valuable lessons for us today. We can learn from their respect for food, their focus on natural ingredients, and their understanding of food's connection to health and spirituality. Maybe, just maybe, their ancient wisdom can guide us toward a healthier and more mindful way of eating.